Okay, back with more Motorfest. So we did do a couple of videos in this weekend where we did some of this, and we also started off the new Red Bull playlist. And I definitely want to continue on this, though I do want to jump over and do some summit stuff, because I actually haven't done anymore. And we are currently very low on the ladder, but I think we can do some substantial stuff here, and at least try to get up to platinum. We are gonna have to increase like all of our stuff if we want to get there, but I don't know how many people are gonna like grind for this one. Okay, so for a escape event, I kind of want to take this one. I think I do not recognize this one. I have a feeling this could be the play. I could definitely be wrong about this, but I feel like this could potentially be a good way to go. Yeah, never mind. But I see something down there that could be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through there. Just see how much I can get out. 2.3. Okay, that is good. We are gonna need more than that though. Okay, he's going that way. Let's do a run over there as well. See what is laying beneath the surface. It is really dark. That makes this a lot harder. Come on forward. This one is actually kind of cool. I think it handles quite good as well. Oh, okay, wait. I think I see why people are going this way. So yeah, you want to make it upwards to this road. Yeah, this makes sense. I think I took a bad route as well to this road. But if we can keep away from... It is creeping up on us. It is. Oh god, okay. 3.2. Okay, yeah, so that's basically max points. Then we don't have to do that more. The Peugeot. How do you guys pronounce? I know some people go Peugeot, Peugeot. Uh, some people say Peugeot. I don't know. There seems to be a lot of different ways to pronounce that shit, but I will go with Peugeot. I mean, you basically understand what the car is either way, I feel like. What's the camera angle so weird for this? This is such a fun little car though. Okay, but turning on these roads seems to be very difficult. Okay, that's one way to do it. These are some extreme freaking roads, I'll be honest. And having a small car that doesn't really brake well, not the most optimal. I have a feeling just sending it off the freaking ramp and then respawning is the better way to do this. But it's not as fun. It's definitely not as fun. Come on, little Pico. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, okay. This is definitely a cool race. It's a awful race for being a summit race, but it's such a cool race. Because I don't understand how you're supposed to maximize your speed on this. At least the first part. This part I understand. This one is fairly simple. But the first part, first half, I don't understand how you're supposed to do that one fast. Same with this one, I feel like. I'm just risking it, bro. That was a bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. So close. Okay, so you kind of want to angle off that ramp then, I guess. I don't think we're gonna get a good time on this. We'll see, but come on. I can definitely do better, but let's see what we get from this. Minute 10 seconds. Shouldn't be that good. No, definitely need to improve that. I'll read this as well. Okay. Next in line is the Audi S1. Probably one of my favorite rally cars. The Peugeot was, honestly, it was surprisingly nice to drive. But I feel like overall these small cars are really fun to drive around in. I wonder what kind of track this is gonna be. Because it doesn't seem rally focused this far in. What the hell is the nitrous I have on this? Okay, so far nothing special. Okay. I think this was probably a couple of videos ago. Probably like a month or so ago. I think we're in free drive or free roam and drove up this road, I feel like. I think so. Very interesting doing it with a rally car though. I think we used the Murcielago drift car then, if I remember correctly. You gotta remember as well, these are my first runs of these races, so generally I will have to improve them, okay? I just want to get a feel for the actual races and stuff like that. And that is pretty much always how I've done summits, either way. Sounds crazy in that tunnel though. I like how they have like actual sponsorships and stuff. Okay. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but the regular A1, like the regular, I was gonna say 4 liter, the regular 2 liter A1, with... But actually, I don't know if that's a 2-liter. Because the S1 is a 2-liter, but the regular A1 is like, now you have your 1.6s or your 1.2. Where I think the A1 Quattro, this is quite a rare example of a car. I think they made like about 300 of them. There was one for sale here in Sweden probably about a year ago now. Down in Jönköping, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. It was out for like 30k. Wait, that was Finnish, okay. And that one is actually quite cool. I think it's really overpriced for what you're getting. But it's still really cool. Okay, so next is gonna be this one. I'm going Evo. Absolutely love the Evo in this. That one was like a rocket ship in the Cruise 2. Absolutely fantastic car. Okay. Sand is not the most fun to drive on. But I guess we have to. Okay, up on the road, up on the road. Full force. By the way, I want to ask you guys, like, I know healthcare varies a lot depending on where you are in the world. Well, for instance, here in Sweden we pay taxes, like pretty big amounts of taxes, which then includes giving us free sort of healthcare. But I wouldn't say that our healthcare system is the best. Definitely not. Because at least here, a regular conversation with a doctor here in Sweden usually sounds like, okay, take for instance when I herniated my disc. That is like a self-healing problem, alright, I get that. But they pretty much told me that okay, I guess pain meds is a pretty loose term for it. You got your different kinds of pain meds, alright? Or pain pills, whatever. So the one thing they say is like, okay, I think to say 2 to 3 per day or per 24 hours for 2 weeks. It doesn't really matter what you're in for. I mean, obviously if you break your arm or something, they're gonna have to do something. But generally, when you have something, it could be headaches, it could be a flu, it could be herniated disc, it could be, I don't know, a tear in the pec or something. And they're like, yeah, take pain meds for 2 weeks and you should be fine. I mean, sure, the pain meds like dampen the they dampen the damage. It doesn't really resolve anything, I want to say. Like for instance, I've had it's a continuing problem with my hips. I don't know what's causing it. I've been to 4 different doctors, and they have all said pretty much the same stuff. Take pain pills for 2 weeks and you should be good. I've tried that about 5 times at this point, and I've had this problem for about 3 years, 4 years maybe. It's not a constant, it comes and goes. And I mean, I can live with it. But when you get these, like, I don't want to say bad spots about it, but like when it gets worse, it's fairly painful, I want to say. But it's like when you have a free healthcare system that doesn't really help at all, it doesn't really make sense to have it. You know, I would rather pay for healthcare than have good healthcare, if that makes sense. Then take for instance dentists and stuff like that. That is really nice to have, because we got free dentist care up to like the age of 23. We were talking about lowering that, but I don't know if that went through or not. But that one is really nice. Since I had... Is it called bracers? I think it's called bracers, right? When you put like these rails on your teeth and stuff. Rails sounds so bad, but I had that and I didn't have to pay a dime for it because I was under the age of 23. And that is really nice, but... Because, yeah, back to the healthcare thing, I know a lot of people from different countries that, like, it's not that expensive either, but they have to pay for healthcare, but then their healthcare is really good as well. Because it usually solves their problem that they're having, which is, in my opinion, like the whole point of having it, a system like that. I don't know if I'm wrong for that, but yeah. Would be fun to hear your guys' opinion on it as well. Ooh. Some close calls here and there, but all in all, I think we're quite fine. Ooh. And we are at the finish line. That was a long race. I'm so glad I took the Evo. The Evo was so nice during this race. 117k, not too bad, honestly. Silver. So I'm gonna go through this and redo this one and probably this one as well. Maybe this one even, but just to see how far I can get. Those are some ugly ass tires. Okay, what do we even get from? Okay, so we want the silver and the platinum. That's pretty much what we want. Okay, then we got that. There's some rewards here. 36k. I'll take that. Wait, there are even more rewards. What? No, okay, I pressed something. I don't understand this new system down here, the custom mode stuff. Ah, collect. Okay, so we don't seem to have anything else. There are so many tabs here. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and a comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I do have a video planned for Friday, which I hope I'm gonna be able to get through today. We'll see. But yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, have a good one. Bye bye.